Yo, Scorpio Rising. Are you ready to talk about sex in astrology, in your chart, and also Valentine's Day 2026? Let's get intense, Scorpio Rising. Phew. What's going on, everybody? It's Eric Taylor, back with my Sex and Astrology series, talking about Scorpio Rising. Yeah, Mars ruled. Then you look at Pluto. Scorpio the Scorpion, the fixed water sign. So you're looking at the 5th house of Pisces, the 8th house of Gemini, and the 12th house of Libra. Oh yeah, you think Scorpios want to communicate? And then we'll break down Valentine's Day for you guys. But just in general, with the Pisces in the 5th house, the dating, romance, fun, sex, you're going to want to have, someone that you spiritually connect with, Scorpio risings, that you feel that you can trust them, that they show you compassion and empathy, and that there's an emotional trust there. With the Gemini in 8th house, you like to talk in the bedroom. You like to talk during sex. You are like, hey, let's get it on, Gemini. Call and answer. Yes, and responses and stuff like that. But there's a mental game going on. Scorpio risings, for them, sex is very mental. And Gemini, sun, moon risings can be very sexually attracted to the Scorpio risings. Okay, that's something that's just right off the bat for the 8th house in general. But communication is going to be key and important. And that 12th house of the bedroom for bed pleasures with sex with Libra, you guys are about being in sexual relationships, intimacy. You want things to be harmonious and peaceful, and you just want to enjoy in the bedroom. Libra is like, let's have more pleasure, please. Right? So Scorpio risings, that's just how you kind of get down. Mars being your chart ruler, you always look for that. But, you are magnetic and very, have strong sexual energy. And people are pulled in and drawn to you. They can be fearful of you and repelled by you as well. But for the most part, they're just like kind of pulled in, want to drink your bath water, ladies or fellas. We'll break down the chart and look at Valentine's Day, specifically 2026, how it is for you. But with the Pisces, Gemini, Libra, there's a little Jupiter, Mercury, Venus going on to match up with your Mars. Your Mars chocolate bar, your candy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's check out the chart, see how sex in the chart continues to break down for Scorpio risings, and also for Valentine's Day 2026. Scorpio risings, you're in the sex and astrology mix. Pew. All right, Scorpio rising. Well, there you go. I mean, Pisces 5th house, it is what it is, right? We're just talking about in general. And so that there is this need for not only a spiritual connection, but, wanting someone that is kind of like go with the flow, easygoing. That Pisces 5th house, it's a good connection. Scorpio risings definitely connect with the Pisces sun, moon, or rising, and find a lot of, fun there and pleasure and things like that. But there is going to be sort of this spiritual energy that you're feeling. Like you'll feel that, they're on the same frequency as me. And then that cements the sexual relationship a little bit more. Now with the 8th house, you're dealing with that Gemini. So it's all hands on deck, communication, talking, things like that. And that can be very important for you because that is speaking to how you want to connect intimately. Right? You want the verbal exchange, the smack talking, challenging, just whatever, but fun, right? Gemini, sun, moon, rising, there definitely could be a deep connection there, but a lot of Q&A or going back and forth and stuff with the verbal stuff. Now, with the Venus, Libra, you know, it's the hidden talents, hidden enemies, it's the bedroom. But just having Libra here, does speak to your nature, Scorpio risings, that, you want harmony and peace in the bedroom. And maybe that, you prefer to be in a committed relationship. Let's be honest, you're about deep soul merging. Everybody's like, oh, Scorpio, Scorpio is so sexual, but it's about the truth and trust. And so, what's more trusting, than in a sexual relationship than being in a relationship, right? And so, that 12th house can really speak to that for Scorpio risings. Not that they can't, do it without, but there is a level of partnership and commitment that brings them the emotional balance, the harmony and peace for that sexual relationship. So let's look at Valentine's Day. And, with the Pisces, we got Venus, we got Mercury, we got the North Node in the fifth house of dating, romance, fun, sex. So this can be some poetry, some flowers, some chocolate, some cards, some romance, a concert, just listening to some stone grooves, some neo soul, some R&B. Could be romantic, could be just just you're a young single person. You just connect with the right person. You guys just jam out and listen to music and do your thing. Okay. Now with that Gemini 8th house, no, Uranus isn't there yet, but there's always stuff going on, including Eros, the love language. So it's definitely about communicating your desires and what you want. Okay. That's going to be important. And then, like I said, with the Libra in the 12th house, nothing really popping off, just the spica, maki. But I think the main thing that you want to focus on is, are you in a relationship? And if you're not, are you with somebody that you'd like to be in a relationship with? If so, that's the case, then say something, right? Closed mouths don't get fed, Scorpio rising. You better speak up. So, maybe state your claim of Valentine's Day. Venus is in Pisces. You got a shot, right? You're turning your Valentine's Day from just the friend or the sex zone to like the booed up couple zone. And that's a good thing, right? For a committed relationship, especially for Scorpio risings with Libra in the 12th house. That's something that you are going to want to desire more. Okay, along with the spiritual connection. Don't underestimate the Pisces in the 5th house. Yes, the 5th house is dating, romance, fun, sex, but it's speaking to your heart, and your heart is like connected to the Venus and the Mercury, and so it's very spiritual, compassionate, empathetic. All right, and that's a good thing. So that's what it is. Hope you really enjoy this, Scorpio risings. And sex 2026, Valentine's Day, and sex in the chart for Scorpio risings. Pew. All right, Scorpio rising, sex and astrology. Well, I hope it made some sense to you. You're like, oh, that's why Geminis be feeling me. Oh, that's why I'm like noticing that Pisces this, and oh, that's why Libra is like that with me. This is to give you some insights. Obviously, you can book the reading. Eric at BigEAstro.com. $90 looking at your Venus, Mars, Lilith, Pluto, Moon. Okay, looking at your 5th, 8th, and 12th house and giving you the personal sex and astrology reading. Okay, this is the general for Scorpio risings, right? Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and then obviously for Valentine's Day, which could be kind of spiritual and a time to turn things to a little bit more serious, potentially, if that's what you're desiring. Okay, but with that Cat Moon, you could go out with somebody right after work. Juno and the Moon, 5th house, local community. That can happen as well. So anyway, Venus is in Pisces. So have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Scorpio rising, stay connected, stay verbal, and Stay looking for that deep soul merging and trust when you're talking about sex and astrology for you, Scorpio risings. Biggie Astrology. Peace. Pew. Scorpio, come out and play. Later.